you know, figured I'd do a quick video today about like 5 things, maybe 5, 6 things that I wish I knew before I started riding motorcycles. So let's get into it. Little stoppy action. Quick video for you guys today about some of the things that, you know, that got me started into riding motorcycles and things I wish I did know before I started riding. Let's do it. So we'll jump into the video, guys. First thing that I really wish that I did know when I first started getting the motorcycles, like the mental game, and not just like, you know, physical skills, your coordination, but how much like concentration that you need to have on the throttle, on the road, and your eyes need to be locked on everywhere, man. If you're not paying attention and if you're not feeling 100%, you shouldn't be riding. You got to be locked in. You got to be. Your situational awareness, it just makes you, you know, a safer rider. That was a decent wheelie. But yeah, situational awareness is very important. Like, I won't do wheelies when there's a car in front of me. High traffic turns that are about to come up, like there's a chance for someone to turn in front of me, you know, make a left in front of me. So just little things like that, dude. Situational awareness, the mental capacity it takes. So that's one of the big things. It doesn't even take crazy physical. I'm not even talking about physical fitness. We're just talking about even just the mental capacity that you need to ride a motorcycle in the first place. Mental maturity too. Like, yeah, I'll pop some wheelies here and there, do something a little crazy, but dude, just the mental awareness and how you just have to be really present in every like millisecond. If you're not, you don't have the right mindset to jump on one of these things. I think it's very important, you know, have a good level head on your shoulders when you're riding something like this. Probably like the first thing I wish I did know starting to ride a motorcycle. Because I did start on a slower, you know, 250, so it was just like, I didn't have to have those super quick reactions and something. You still do, but something like this, when you're going a little faster on a 600 on the highway, or, you know, you're on some twisties, it just takes a higher coordination, and you got to be on top of it. Is that a cop? What is this? A regular truck? Oh yeah, they're fishing. So yeah, the next thing I wish I did know when getting into motorcycles was how much gear is. And, you know, like, you got a $1,000 helmet, you got, you know, a couple $100 boots, gloves are a couple $100, jeans are another couple $100, jackets another $300, and it just goes on from there. If you want an airbag vest, that's another like $600. Shit's expensive. That's something I wish I knew jumping into motorcycles. First investment is, I would have to say, is buy a good helmet. Get a Shoei, Alpine Stars, SuperTech R10. There's a bunch of good brands, dude. HJC. There's good brands out there. Just make sure you get something that's reliable and that's tested. And the gear, man, the gear is more expensive than you think. So that would have to be number 2. Man, I love these twisties, dude. Beautiful today, 60 degrees. It was awesome out here. Riding roads like this are the best, dude. Nice open road, no traffic, got some beautiful nature horses, you know. You get to enjoy it. Yeah, we'll get to the third thing here. I'm just enjoying the beautiful day today. Oh my god. I love it. Some decent country roads. So here's the bike. She's looking good right now. Clean. I always keep her clean. Let's get back to it. Third thing that I wish I did know before getting into the motorcycles is size doesn't matter, man. I'm sure you heard that one before. But when it comes to motorcycles, it really shouldn't bother you. Size is, starting out on a smaller size is probably the smarter move, man. It'll make you a better rider in the long run. You'll be a more confident rider too as you work your way up. I gotta pull over though. I forgot to buckle up my helmet. Rookie mistake. Tell me all the time that you know, why don't you get a 600 or why don't you get a 1000, but you just gotta ignore those people. It kind of covers up, you know, the third thing I wish I did know before starting riding motorcycles. And I guess we'll go on the fourth thing, which is maintenance. So when you get a motorcycle, dude, maintenance is an absolute requirement, and it's part of the ride basically. Like if you don't maintain your motorcycle, it's gonna start treating you like shit. It's gonna ride rough. You don't clean your chain. If you don't tighten your chain, you can snap your chain, and then you can have a fucked up day. That's what I mean. Maintenance is really part of the hobby. But just the small maintenance stuff, taking care of it, and you know, cleaning the chain, changing the oil, disc brakes, and making sure they're clean with, you know, disc cleaner, all that good stuff. I didn't know this coming in, dude. I didn't know how much maintenance, you know, motorcycles require. So you want to change your fluids out every 2 years, making sure that's good to go. Maintenance is priority on these things. I always clean mine, I detail mine after every ride. I just like to come into the garage, come home from work, leave work, and just like clean motorcycle in the garage. I love looking at that. It happens. You're gonna get rock chips. You're gonna get some scratches in your paint here and there, just by, you know, everyday shit. Take care of your bike, she'll take care of you. Want to keep in mind, and because that stuff adds up too. But I find it pretty therapeutic, and it kind of relaxes me, and just me chilling in my garage working on my vehicle. It's something you can see yourself doing, and or if not, you could be the guy that pay the dealership millions of dollars. That's just not necessary, bro. You can do everything yourself. The only thing I take myself to the dealership for is a whole wheel, so I'll change out my tire for me. Because that's just a pain in the ass. So it's not that expensive to have them change it out. And they gave me a good price on it too. Probably the fifth thing that I wish I did know when I first got into riding. Yeah, this is an important one, I think. Most cars, you'll realize once you get a motorcycle, they don't see you, dude. You're basically invisible for them. And you know what? There's some of them out there, these car drivers, that they'll see you, but they just really don't give a fuck. And that's why you really got to be defensive and be offensive in the right situation. It really depends on the situation. You want to have good spatial awareness. You want to stay, you know, a certain distance behind cars. You know, keep your distances. Like this car is slowing down here. You really just want to make sure that you realize that these cars don't care if you're there or not, and most of the time they don't see you, and that's why I did get this colored motorcycle. It's lime green. People can see me a lot better. You just really want to make sure cars see you, like staying certain sides of the lane, especially if you're on the highway and there's a lot of traffic. You want to make sure you're in the right spot at the right time, because anything can happen in like a millisecond. So I think that's important for you guys to know. Something that I didn't realize before I got into riding, that these cars don't see you. And people actually, when they say that, it's just like, it's the truth. I mean, that's why a lot of people that used to ride quit riding, because they've had close calls or they actually did get hit. And the car, what was their excuse? Oh, I didn't see him, I swear, officer, I didn't see him. Especially if you see someone driving like a goofball in front of you or behind you, like if you can tell the person is drunk or they're impaired. Fucking pull over the side of the road, bro, and you know, just chill for a second and get them away from you, or try to make a turn and go somewhere else. You don't want to be near people like that, because it does happen. I want you guys to keep that in mind, dude. It's just staying alive is the goal, and having fun at the same time. I'm not trying to scare you guys. I'm just telling you some things I wish I did know before I started getting the riding. I've had some close calls, but that wasn't my fault. I've had like 3 times this happened where a car would turn a left to make a left turn in front of me, and I have to slam into my brakes. That's why every time I go past an intersection, I really, you know, I'm tame on I'm ready. I got my fingers on the brakes ready to go. I'm more tame on the throttle, and then I'm like, stay alert, dude. You want to stay alert. Anything can happen. Ready to do an emergency stop. Man, that car was fucking cooking, bro. Holy shit. That's probably one of the most important things is, you know, these cars don't see you, dude. You gotta start riding like it and make them see you, you know? Stay in their rear view mirror, things like that. The little stuff adds up. Knowing these things a little sooner, I would have progressed a little bit faster, more likely, in my riding. Avoided some of the scary moments by, there may be a situation when I first started, I didn't give myself enough cushion in between the car in front of me, and like the guy behind me riding my ass, like I would be like, yo, I'll give him a hand, so I'm like, yo, chill out, bro. So yeah, you follow these different reasons, guys, you'll definitely become a better rider, and you'll progress faster, you'll be a smarter individual on the street. You'll start making the right calls. You guys will see that once you start, you know, getting into this hobby. But we're gonna jump on the highway. We're gonna head back. I was gonna test out this road here, but I'm not sure about it. little stoppy action. Yeah, nice chill ride. So yeah guys, those are some of the important things that I wish that I knew, but when I first started riding. Even for you older riders, you newer riders, let me know your thoughts. You know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I like to talk to you guys in the comment section. You know, get your guys' opinions. I love this app though, man. It tells me how much tire pressure I have in my tires. I do need some more tire pressure in the front. A sick addition. You know, learning is the part of riding and the learning process, but being ready, already being prepared for those situations, it'll make you a better rider, man. So you guys incorporate those 6 different things that I've told you guys today. You'll improve a lot faster and you'll be a smarter rider overall. Appreciate you guys for watching my videos. I do love this MotoCare app. It's called MotoCare. If you guys look it up, if there's an app on the App Store, and then they should be able to link you guys to their products that they use. That's another thing. Whenever I'm turning, I spam my rear brake a little bit so cars know if I'm turning or not. Yeah, man, get out there. Size doesn't matter. Start on whatever bike you want. As long as it's not over a 600, dude, I think you guys will be fine. If you have dirt bike experience and I say you're what, 23, 24, 25, you're a little older than 16, 17, and then you got, you know, you're more mature, your frontal lobe is closing. It's possible starting on a 600. Just want you guys to be smart riders and do the right thing, have the right gear, and make the right decisions. What a beauty. Peace out.